I'm feeling fantastic again. Money, I missed it again. I better not miss it again. I told them to bring me this way. I swear I've been dripping for this. My sauce has been dripping for this. Saucy, just look at the leakage. My sauce has been dripping for this. I'm not trapping a regular.
What's going on, everybody? This is Zach with Strictly Shisha, and I am back. I hope you guys missed that intro, missed those clouds. Some of you may not know, but I haven't been filming videos at home. I was remodeling my house, but I am back now and I'm so excited. So to kick off being back, I'm starting off my first review back in my remodeled home with a Relix ring bowl review. If you guys are not familiar with Relix, Relix is a brand made by an enthusiast for an enthusiast. So these bowls are packed with tons of useful features. This bowl is like the Swiss Army knives of bowls. It's got more features than you can imagine. So get a pen and paper and start taking notes because I'm gonna cover a lot of stuff in this video. So the setup for today's review on this super versatile bowl, I brought out the brand name Versatile Hookah. You guys have seen this in other reviews, but it does look a little bit different today. I did get a custom sleeve in. This setup is gorgeous. I do have it paired with a Mason timber hose. Inside the ring bowl, I do have a mixture of Tangier's cane mint, cashmere peach, and a little bit of trifecta Ventura peach. So good. I took those first hits today and I'm like, delicious. And on top of that, I do have 4 Prestige flats. So Relix has been making bowls for a while now. Got a lot of experience in the bowl making world, but for this particular bowl, he did consult other people in his field. I'm calling them pottisans. They're potters, but they're artisans. So that's a term I'm coining, pottisans, on what would be the best medium to make this bowl out of. And for me, when I hold this bowl in hand and I'm using it, it definitely reminds me of a stoneware type material. I'm not exactly sure what type of clay this is, but it reminds me of a baking corningware, something that is really conducive to baking that tobacco. And my experience with this bowl so far has been awesome. It does handle heat extremely well, and for its very low capacity has great longevity. Now the material itself, this thing is awesome. It's super thick and heavy. I mean very heavy. This is the heaviest bowl in my collection. I compared this on a scale to other bowls like the BR Monarch bowl, which is made of complete stone. That thing is heavy. This is heavier than that. I brought out my oldest and largest stone bowl. This thing is even heavier than that. This thing is about 200 grams more than a Harmony bowl. So that just gives you an indication of how thick the material is on this bowl and how high quality it is. Now I know what you're thinking, this bowl is big, it's heavy, but it doesn't hold a lot of tobacco, and I love low capacity bowls. For today's review, I have about 15 or 16 grams of this Tangier's mixture in here. It is dense packed. Yesterday when I smoked this, I had some trifecta blonde leaf fluff packed in here, and I only had about 12 grams of tobacco. So I love the low capacity of this bowl, but I told you, because of the quality of material, the design, this thing goes the distance. 2 rounds of coals, absolutely no problem. And now why is that? Obviously the composition of material is excellent, but it's also due to the design. So the name on this bowl is a ring bowl, and that is probably the biggest selling feature of this bowl. This bowl does have a ring made out of the same material that fits on the outer edge of the bowl. And what that allows you to do, it has a bunch of different features, but the main feature, it allows you to really cinch down that tin foil so it's super drum tight and you don't have to worry about it sagging or any foil drag, and it really elevates it off the top of the tobacco. I'm going to demonstrate how that works right now and when I actually foil a bowl and what that actually does. So I want to show you guys how to use the Relix ring on the ring bowl to actually cinch down your foil when you're packing bowls. I am packing some Tangiers right now, but obviously you will use this with any tobacco of your choice, blonde leaf, dark leaf, any brand. It's more so how to show you guys how to use the ring with foil. So first thing, I'm gonna take the ring off, start putting my tobacco in there. I am gonna make a mess, but I do have my pack mats on the bottom, so it is all good. And I did mix this in my stone plate. You guys don't get to see me pack very often, so enjoy. So once you have your bowl packed to your liking, I do clean up the lip here. By the way, there is a lip for the ring to actually sit on, so that is a very nice touch. I'm telling you, a lot of thought went into this. I take my layer of heavy duty foil. I placed this bad boy on top, centered-ish, and then you put your ring on top. There you go. I push it down just a little bit, there you go. And you can see, now it has enough pressure where I can actually start poking the holes. So I do now take my poker and I poke the holes before I cinch this all the way down. That looks good enough. Now to my liking, push it down just a little bit more. Obviously don't use excessive amounts of force because you will break your ring and then you'll cry. You take it and you tear the foil a little bit. You can use your foil poker to tear it if you want. Keep a little bit of pressure down and tear it all the way around so you get rid of all that excess foil. Now here's where the magic happens. All the excess foil is gone. As you can see, there's a little bit of space on the sides here. What you're gonna do is gently press the ring down and it's tightening the foil. There you go. Now you have your drum tight packed bowl. That is the beauty of this bowl, being able to use that feature. And look at that, that looks awesome. Perfectly packed bowl. So as you guys saw, that ring is a super innovative feature that I've never seen on any other bowl. This is the first of its kind, and that's what really makes this bowl unique. Even the best of us, me, a veteran smoker, every now and then, even if you get that bowl super drum tight with your tin foil and you start poking those holes, it does get a little bit of sag. This completely reduces that, and you don't have to worry about foil drag at all. But what's beautiful about this bowl, the spire height is perfect. It doesn't even need those rook-like indentions in the spire to reduce the foil drag and increase the airflow. The spire height on this is perfect. So even if there is a little bit of foil drag, which there wasn't going to be, there's perfect airflow throughout this bowl. Zero restriction coming at all. So that ring feature and that foil cinching down feature is awesome and super, super unique. But that's not the only part of it. That's the cool part. That is what they advertised was the main selling point. But there's a lot of other awesome features with this ring. So one of the cool features I like about the ring, I'm able to edge my charcoal, even Stonehenge off the edge a little bit. You guys see I like using my Brohood screen because it gives me that peace of mind that when my coal is teetering on the edge, it is not gonna fall off. This ring feature does the same thing. So even if someone bumps the table, knocks it, your hookah is rumbling, that ring does protect the charcoal from falling off. In addition, it allows you to edge the charcoal on the edge so you can use more heat and bring them back in when you want more heat. And that is one feature that I think makes this bowl have even better longevity. I can edge it off like I am right now. In about 15 or 20 minutes, I can bring them in a little closer. And then in 15, 20 more minutes, I can knock them down flat if I need to and bring them even closer. So it gives me the longevity and the control that I want because of that ring. Now, I said this bowl was versatile. Now, a lot of you are thinking low capacity bowls mean smaller diameter, and that's traditionally what it is. Even the bowl I just reviewed, the Mini Rook, it does have a smaller diameter, so you can use it with a Provost. What's beautiful about this, it's super versatile. That ring does allow you to use a Provost. It sits in there in that ring, safe and protected, so that Provost does not fall off for any reason. It's safely encaptured in that ring, but also you can use a heat management device. So foil on this is awesome, Provost is awesome, but you can use a heat management device. This has a lip-like feature on some of those lip bowls, like a Lipachi, a LaRoque, a Ferris bowl, built into this as well, but it still has that super small capacity and that small diameter. So you can fit your Lotus or your heat management device right in that ring, and it works beautifully. It works equally as good with foil as it does with a heat management device, and surprisingly, it does work with a Lotus 2. And you guys know the Lotus 2 didn't work with a lot of bowls, but it does work with this one because of the design of that ring. So that ring has a lot of different functionality and features. It's amazing, and the fact that he thought of this is mind-blowing because this is real innovation in a bowl. And I sincerely love this ring bowl. I didn't have it for a few weeks and I really missed it. I really was like, man, I'm smoking a bowl 10 years. I wish I had my ring bowl. And very seldom do I have that like urge to smoke out of a particular bowl. I have plenty of bowls. When I don't have this thing on hand, I'm like, man, I really miss that bowl. And when I first saw this bowl and it came to market, I also don't always have the urge to buy bowls. But when I saw this bowl, I was like, I gotta have that. I paid full price for this bowl. Out of my own pocket, I did not get a discount of any sort. I paid full price for this bowl, and I think it is worth every penny. The first batch of these bowls that I bought, I paid 50 bucks. So you guys can see all the features that this bowl has, the quality, simple things like the glazing. This thing looks top tier. This is an artisan style bowl, and it was only $50. I think for the round 2 of bowls, he might increase the price a little bit, but I know Kyle, the owner, definitely wants to keep this thing affordable and keep it competitive in the market, and I think he's gonna be able to do that. I think this thing is an awesome bowl, and I think you guys should definitely check it out. So to recap on what I talked about, this thing has a ring on the outer edge to allow you to cinch down the foil. That thing also allows you to edge your charcoal out without them falling down. It's compatible with heat management devices. It's super high quality material, and this thing does perform. I personally love using this with Tangiers. I go about 2 rounds of Tangiers with just about 15 grams of tobacco, and it is an amazing session. I'm thoroughly enjoying smoking right now. So if you guys have the opportunity to check out Relix bowls, pick up a ring bowl, I would highly recommend it. The update on the second batch, I just spoke to Kyle. I'm not sure when it's going to be released, but once again, you guys should join the Hookah Lounge on Facebook because he will announce his batches on there. But he told me that he's not taking personal orders at this time, but I encourage you guys to bother him. Tell him you want one. Tell him I sent you. DM him, check him out, and tell him I saw Zach's review and I want one of those bowls because those features really pique my interest. Bother him. I don't care what he says. Bother him and tell him you want one, and tell him I sent you guys, because I really enjoy using this bowl, and I think that you guys can see by the features, this is not just a normal bowl. I review a lot of bowls, and some that I tell you guys to pick up. I still love those bowls, but you guys can see the features on this bowl makes this thing definitely unique and definitely worth checking out. So thank you guys, as always, for watching. I sincerely appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys on the next review. But until then, feel free to drop a comment about your thoughts. If you have any questions about this bowl, give me a thumbs up, a like. There is a giveaway going on right now. I think if I post this in time, check out the giveaway, and I do have another giveaway to come for a Spade Junior hookah. So things are going great on the channel, and I hope you guys are having an awesome life. I always appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have an awesome night. Thank you guys. Bye.